Welcome to So You Think You Can Fanon, the only place where we scrape the bottom of the barrel and some of the top of the barrel to get you the best of the best or the worst of the best or the best of the worst, right at your fingertips. We're still looking for the 7th Dragon Ball. If you found it, please let me know, because I would like to make a wish. Today we are gathered here, you know us, it's Penny or Equinox Doodles, followed by Jake or High Def Hotcakes, and Sergio or Roxas the Hunter. Find us all on Twitter using those. Or if you want to get real fancy, you can find Jake with a different tag, which would probably be Anus Hotcake.
I think after we find that Dragon Ball, you mean Ultimate Supreme Executive Emperor Jake?
Oh, sorry. Supreme Executive Emperor Jake, whenever we get that last Dragon Ball. It's very important that we have that last Dragon Ball, please. So, Sergio, it's your turn this week to share a fan fiction.
Yes, it is.
What dirty deed or glorious blunder or glorious hole have you found?
Hole?
Yeah.
I don't like that word.
Oh, you don't like
All right.
hole?
So, this fanfiction probably would get adapted into a horrible follow-up to a certain Netflix anime adaptation. This fanfiction is definitely not going according to Keikaku. What I have for you today is Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami, written by Dark Yagami. There are apostrophes in there. That's my best pronunciation of his name.
Is this Takoyaki Yagami from the hit game Judgment?
So if you check in, I should probably put in fanfiction links.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but whenever I control V, sometimes it does it twice.
Yeah, that's weird.
So this story is about Light's long lost brother, Dark Yagami.
Whoa.
This one's quite long, so we're not gonna read all of it because it's like 42 chapters.
What?
Yeah.
When did it start? When did they make it?
Let's see. It was
there's
published
epilogue,
in 2008 up to 2012. But if you check his account, you'll see that there is a Dark Yagami like extended universe, including the most recent story, which was published in March 29th, called Dark Yagami's Lesbian Quest, where Donald Trump has made lesbians illegal. At least that's what I think when he says the president.
No, lesbians.
Lesbians illegal.
Yeah, and president is spelled with a Z.
Yes.
I'm very worried for what this is. This is a Death Note fanfiction, if I am... Okay.
I don't remember Light having a mom. I know he has a mom, but like...
She was there. She didn't do anything, but she was there at least.
She was definitely around. As someone who is trying to connect the dots, and then now I know that's a Death Note, I suddenly realized what you were talking about.
Yes. So, being that we are not going to have a Black Power Ranger situation, I think I should be Light Yagami, and one of you should be Dark Yagami.
Huh. That's a pretty fair
I
deal.
don't like that you referred to it as a Black Power Ranger.
Look, the Black Ranger's always a black guy. It's the rules.
What about the blue one?
The blue one's just a techie dude.
Yeah, but you usually in being that I'm the Power Rangers know-it-all around here, there have only been, to my knowledge, 2 Black Rangers. Black Rangers usually tend to be blue.
Okay, that confuses me a lot.
That was the worst sentence that's ever come out of
Black
your mouth.
Rangers tend to be blue? I thought they're black.
I think you mean Blue Rangers tend to be black.
Yeah, Blue Rangers tend to be black.
Man, I'm gonna have to contact Ranger Danger and see if that checks out.
What about the White Rangers?
What
about the White Power Rangers?
White Rangers tend to be female.
I don't like the words White Power Rangers.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean.
Excluding White 6 Rangers like Tommy, because I think Tommy is the only White 6 Ranger. When there's a White Ranger on the main team, it's usually a female.
That's fair, unless it's Tommy.
Well, he was the 6th one. There was already 5.
Yeah, but he became white.
I think you mean he became a White Power Ranger.
No.
With a name like Tommy, that really makes sense.
No. I'm saying I'm not giving any context.
I'm declaring war on anyone with the name Tommy. If your name is Tommy, fuck you.
Dude, my uncle's name is Tommy.
I'm sorry.
He's a cool dude. You can't go to war with my Uncle Tom.
Dude, I'm sorry. What's his name, Tom or Tommy?
Well, he goes by Uncle Tommy, but we just usually call him Uncle Tom. He's still
Well,
a
then-
Tommy though.
Well, he's primarily a Tom. Sergio, what is your input? How do you determine a Tom versus a Tom? Or a Thomas?
That's a
it's
good
just
one.
what they like to go by.
Because it sounds like he likes to go by Tom.
Yeah, it's
just when you're like-
okay. Yeah, now that I think about it more, he's definitely more of a Tom guy.
When you're like 8,
Um,
you're like, huh, Tommy, because you're 8. You don't know.
Yeah,
how
you're a
words
little
work.
wee lad or a little wee lass. It doesn't matter. Yeah, a
Bitch.
little wee, wee bitch.
Boom. Bam. Got
Damn,
him. I'm
damn.
declaring war on. And in this podcast, we declare war on Tommies,
You know what-
children,
You know what that just does to me?
white Power Rangers.
You know what that just does to me?
What?
This is like when you say we bitch. This is check the funny shit. That funny shit. This is what I think is what happens when you say a wee bitch.
Is that a baby getting hung by a Wii remote?
Yes, it's a.
What? Who is this?
It's from a YouTube video.
Who is this? There's so much going on. There's a Funko Pop box, the professional quality microphone, the whiteboard,
It's J Schlatt.
the American flag, the Tims.
It's J
Okay,
Schlatt.
I think we should actually get on to the fanfiction.
Yeah, probably.
All right, but one last thing to brought up of Tommy, because I went to the Power Rangers wiki. I found out that that Tommy Oliver over the entire course of the series has made 241 apperances.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he was a favorite for a while, and by a while I mean the entire run from like season 2 to season 3.
I mean, the fandom seems to really just dislike Tommy, but he's my favorite. He's the badass.
I think the fandom is just doesn't like Tommy because Tommy just.
People think he's oversaturated and he's overrated, but he's great.
Well, I mean, he was oversaturated, but I mean, okay, let's actually get onto the fan
240.
fiction.
All right. So, who wants to be narrator?
Jake, you should be narrator.
Who was my?
You haven't been narrator at all.
That's true. I've never.
Michael, would
narrated.
you like to play Light Yagami? Or sorry, Dark Yagami.
Yeah, I would like to play Dark Yagami.
And I shall be Light Yagami.
We're declaring war on racism. We've done it. We've done it, boys. It's
Jake,
been
would you
ended.
also like to be author's note?
I will be author's note. So, Light and Dark: The Adventures of Dark Yagami. Author's note: Hi, thanks for reading. Please rate high. Note this story has some cusses, but it's Light's dad that says them, so it's pretty funny. Also, if you know what Light's mom is called, please tell me. LOL.
Exclamation point.
Light and Dark: The Adventures of Dark Yagami. It was a hot day, and Light came home from school. As he got to his house, he saw a strange car outside, and he knew immediately it was not American because the wheel was on the wrong side. Doesn't Death Note take place in Tokyo?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. He walked in the front door to find his dad, Soichiro,
Sodichiro.
and his mom. Author's note: I can't remember her name. Sorry.
Exclamation point.
They looked surprised to see him.
Mom, Dad, what's going on?
Light asked them.
Who would like to be Light's dad?
I'll be Light's dad. Light,
you could
we
be
have
Dev-
something to tell you, said his dad while playing with his mustache. This is your twin brother, Dark Yagami, they both said together, and pointed to the guy in the corner of the room. Dark looked... Sorry, the winky face really threw me off.
Yeah.
Dark Yagami is flirting with me, bro. Dark looked exactly the same as Light, except he had black hair and was dressed like Mello. But Light hadn't met Mello yet, so he didn't know that.
Winky face.
He got up and walked across the room.
Wait, hold on. Did Light even meet Mello?
That's a good question.
I don't think they were ever in the room together.
Mm.
I know Ryuk met Mello, but I don't think Light did.
Light came face to face with Nier, but not Mello.
Yeah. I don't know. The entire second half of Death Note is a blur for me. It's all downhill.
I've never watched Death Note.
The first half is really good. The second half,
That's what I've been told.
it's there.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's
just-
not bad. It's just not as good as the first half.
That's fair.
Because like the whole thing of L is that L is like, and it's like super tense, and then Light, spoilers for a show that came out in like 2003, overcomes L and kills him, and then immediately they're like,
So this is my new OC. His name is Mello, and this is his brother Nier. Mello looks like He-Man and likes chocolate, and Nier is like L but even smarterer and has white hair and looks the same but has white hair, so he's different. And he's super cool, and he's really smart, and he gets all the ladies, and he doesn't eat candy like L, and he sits like a normal fucking human being.
I remember it's closer to the end of the series, and they do like one of those like mental philosophical stare downs between Light and Nier when it happened. I just started laughing because I couldn't believe that the show was attempting to like make me think there was some intense rivalry between these like two characters that have just like haven't had like a relationship whatsoever.
Yeah, it's not like fucking L and Light where like L like now I can, and the whole fucking like Judas and Jesus allegories, but it's like, yeah, that's cool. Now let's just get rid of it and just do dumb shit.
All right, we're getting off topic. Michael, this is your line.
Actually, no. He got up and walked across the room.
Oh,
Shut
sorry.
the fuck up! No, I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Hi, bro. I'm Dark.
He said lollying, and offered his hand to
How could you not tell me about this?
Light shouted like mad. We sent him to a top secret orphanage in Wales. It's a town in England
No.
where he would
More
learn
like a
to
region.
Isn't Wales spelled Wales, not like
Yeah.
the animal?
Where
Yes,
he
it
would,
is.
where he
Not
would
spelled like the
learn to
animal.
be the next L. We can't tell anyone because it's top secret, and Kira might try to kill him. His mom said, who sounds the same as his dad. Because I didn't read. Light was crazy and punched the table.
Hold on. Oh, dang it. I screwed the thing down. I'm going to my room. Come on, say you.
Wait, what happened?
Sayu?
Well,
Sayu.
Sergio punched his desk and then he started reading.
He said, and Sayu, Light's sister, LOL,
Exclamation point.
followed him upstairs. I'm sorry, Light. I wanted to tell you about Dark Me. Why does she call her dad by it?
I too am on a first name basis with my dad.
Okay,
My
as
dad's
someone
name-
who refers to his dad as Larry.
That's okay.
Light repleed.
You're my sister, and I know how much you love me.
That's the wrong your for those not understanding why I'm just saying the word your.
Yeah.
Thanks, Light. They hugged.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
It was dark.
Come on, Dark. I've got something to show you.
Light said, and they went up into their room. Light's parents had made Light's bed into a double bed. I know what you're thinking, sickos. There's no slash.
Wait, if Dark is the twin brother of Light, is that incest or self-cest?
It's
Uh,
incest.
Okay.
No, they have the same genetics, even though they don't. I guess because they're identical, but they have different colored hair. Does Dark dye his hair?
No,
Does
identical twins are not clones. So it's not. So
I
it's
like the idea that he is a clone. he's
anything
the
I've-
Shadow to Light Sonic.
If there's anything I've learned about Metal Gear Solid about genetics, is that you can be identical twins, have one of you have all the dominant genes, and still have both of you be blonde somehow. That's what I learned. Light
All right.
put the pencil in the door to stop people listening and said,
I'm Kira.
Dark immediately shooted.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me just give me a second.
Let me just grab my gun.
Yeah, let me grab my gun. My real gun.
Yeah,
My
can you grab-
very real gun.
Yeah, can you go grab the 45, please?
I don't have that. Here.
Bang.
I know it.
Wrong.
Light.
Oh,
That's
God.
Light's line. You coward.
Okay.
You're a worthy successor to L. I know why you're his successor now.
Like he just immediately is like, yeah, I know. And then he's like, oh wow, you really are L2. Light said.
Don't worry, bro. I won't tell anyone. In fact, I have a death note of my own.
Dark replied, pulling out a blood red notebook out of his pants. He put it in there in case his bags was searched.
Hey, your death note is a different color to mine.
He said, pointing
Color
to
to
the
mine.
black death note in Light's draw.
Oh, that's my.
Stop saying color. You're in America now. It's color.
Hey, your death note is a different color to mine.
He said, pointing to the black death note in Light's draw.
Oh, did I accidentally go ahead? I'm sorry. I'll say that again. Stop saying color. You're in America. It's color.
Light replied.
Oh, sorry, I just, like,
Why
come
are they
over.
in America? Is this okay? Game theory. This
No, this
isn't-
is the
this
Netflix
isn't the-
adaptation.
Yeah, this is the Netflix adaptation. This is Light Turner.
Oh, well, but wait, didn't no, never mind. Forget what I was about to say. I was wrong.
All right.
Dark.
Dark. Sorry,
Oh.
LOL.
Oh, sorry, lol.
Dark said.
This is my Shinigami.
Oh God, he said and Light saw a big monster appear. He was twice the size of Reed and had a big mohawk made of blood and skulls. Even Light was scarred of him. He was eating bananas like Ryuk ate apples, but they were blood bananas made of blood. Dude, he sounds like a fucking like a chaos demon from fucking 40K.
No, he's just a big dude who eats blood bananas. He's
All
just
right.
vibing.
All right, Sergio, with your line.
Sergio?
I think
You there?
Sergio is dead.
Oh gosh, dude, rest in peace.
He's big. Sorry, I was doing something. That was my mic.
Said Light as the Shinigami bit down on a banana.
What's his name? Slash. And I shall take the role as blood. Just
I
give me a
think
second
it's
here.
Blood.
Yeah, it's Blued.
My name is Blood.
Said Blood as he kept eating the blood banana.
I am the new king of the Shinigami, and I have a special death that kills anyone whose name is written in it, even if you don't know their face or name.
Damn, bro.
I have to unpack now, said Dark.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Light replied and exited the door. Dark took out his cell phone. Out of his special place.
Author's note. Figure it out for yourself. LOL.
Anus!
And pressed the L button. L's phone began to ring. Hello, who is this and how did you get my number? L said, angry.
I am D.
Dark said,
I have killed Mello and stolen his clothes and run away from Watari's house.
what? But Watari would have told me if M was dead, L said shockingly.
I also killed Watari.
Said Dark, who was playing with his red Death Note. L looked around his... Watari was standing in the corner, just like he always did. But who's this then? L asked.
A fake.
At that moment, Watari took his mask off, and it was... Sorry, there was a gasp in the writing. Lights
Yeah, it's an
down.
author's note.
Die, you pies of shit, Soichiro said as he pulled out his gun and pointed it at L's head. To be continued.
Yes.
What is happening right now?
Well, you see, Soichiro teleported behind L, and
Nothing
L's
personnel, kid.
yeah, nothing. No, it's nothing personnel. You pies of shit. And then he cocked his gun and aimed it at L's head.
Are we reading chapter 2?
Yes.
I'm worried about that. Yeah. Oh, geez. Oh, we have a flashback episode.
Yes, flashback. It's chapter 2. I explained some stuff.
Flashback 1 month ago. Flashback 1 month ago. Watari House, England. Mello was sitting in his dorm eating a chocolate bar. The floor was covered in lots of chocolate bar wrappers, which went crunch when Mello stood on them. There was a knock on the door. Who wants to be Mello? Sergio?
I guess I can be mellow. Come in.
Said Mello, putting down his chocolate. The door spun open to reveal Dark wearing a dressing gown with a post letter D on the back. He had an evil smile on his face and an even eviler one in his heart. I'm gonna point out. So he went to Watari House, where all of their like code names are single letters, and his choice for his murderer name
Is the same as the one from his Watari house visits.
Dark's line.
Oh, sorry. Where is Near?
Asked Dark, puzzled.
He is near.
Joked Mel.
Ha ha, very funny. This is Mello.
Okay, he's gone to Scotland today. He'll be flying back this evening. Until then, we'll be alone.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Mello started zipping his leather vest thingy.
Want to have some fun?
Dark grinned and nodded. In a flash, Mello removed his clothes, revealing just a set of black boxer shorts, printed with a lot of posh letter M's. his own collectible underwear. Dark pulled out a pistol of his dressing gown. Pulled a pistol out of his dressing gown and pointed it at Mello.
Just because you look like a girl doesn't mean you're hot.
My hot. Da-da-da, said Dark and shot him and stole his clothes, but not the boxers.
I say, what's all this noise?
He said Watari, coming in the room. He saw Dark's gun and shouted.
Bloody bugger! You shot Mello. Now who'll kill Kira?
Dark shot Watari again. Again? What do you mean again?
Dude, I shot him twice. The first time he didn't even notice it.
Yeah, I shot so hard that he didn't even notice he got shot, bro.
That's my stand. I can shoot somebody twice and they won't even notice they shot them the first time.
Yeah, it's my stand. It's called finger bang. Dark shot Watari again, and he fell to the floor shouting. Then he stopped shouting and died. Once he escaped the house, Dark took his mobile, author's note, that's what English people call cell phones, and called a mysterious phone number. Hello, who is this? Asked the mustache man. I am your son, Dark.
No, that's me. I'm your son, Dark, the one you abandoned 19 years ago and sent to a boarding school in England. Well, I have escaped now, and I need you to do me a favor and dress up like Watari and confuse L.
How do you know about Watari? Asked the dad, who was very confused.
I killed him.
There was a surprised gasp. And then Soichiro came back and said he would only do it, but he would do it, but only if Dark came back to live with them in America. Dark agreed, but he didn't have money, so he'd have to hide in a box and fly in an airplane and didn't get spotted. 1 week later, Soichiro took the trunk off the spinner and carried it to the car. No one but him knew that Dark was hiding, and they went through the X-ray machine, but there was no danger because the box had lead in it, and that confused the machine and stopped the X-rays being seen. Once Noon could see them, Soichiro opened the box and Dark jumped out.
Good job, Dad.
Said Dark as he jumped into the car.
Now take me to Light. I have a lot of interesting things to say to him.
Present day. L dodged Light's dad's bullets and ran across the room. He hid behind a pile of candy. Stop, Soichiro. I can help you. But then Soichiro ran over and said, I know I have not really betrayed you. Instead, I have learned that Dark killed Watari, and didn't he just find that out?
Yeah, no, he found that out last week.
L was shocked. In fact, I think that Dark is Kira. Of course. It all makes sense now, shouted L. He framed his twin brother when in fact he was killing people somehow. We have to stop him. I think I have a plan, said Soichiro, twisting his mustache like an evil guy. Don't worry. There's more soon. And I think we should read one more chapter. What do you think, Fel?
Sounds good.
I think that sounds pretty good. I am very interested to know what happens in this amazing epic.
Oh, well, good, because chapter 3 is chapter 3 Misa and Seiyu do sexy stuff.
Oh, no. I don't
Back
like
at
that.
My favorite e-girl, Misa Amane.
Yeah. Back at Light's house. Light switched on the news. There were lots of evil people on TV.
Wait, hold on. Was that a pun?
What?
Light switched?
I don't think so, but I hate you.
I hate you less because I think that was clever.
Light switch on the news. There were lots of evil people on TV, so he wrote their names down and killed them. Dark,
That's how it works.
was still unpacking his box, which was full of detective stuff he had been given while he was at Watari's house. The doorbell rang, and Light shouted, I'll get it. He ran downstairs and opened the door.
But that was dialogue.
No, it wasn't.
Quotations around it.
Where's the quotation marks? Misa
They're
was
supposed to
wearing-
be.
No, Misa was wearing a lacy dress, but it wasn't all goth like her old one. Instead, it was white and blue and had a skirt, which was...
Ah, Misa, I am happy to see you.
Light said, hugging. He looked around scaredly. His mom was in
Sacredly,
the
you mean?
next... Sacredly, and his mom was in the next room and might hear him.
Did you bring the... He
winked.
Homework?
He winked again.
Yes,
Come with me.
that he said, and they went upstairs. Light and Misa went upstairs and knocked on the door.
Hang on, I'm getting changed.
Said Dark.
Okay, he's probably naked, so you can't go in there. Wait out here for me.
Light said to Misa, open the door. Once Misa was alone, Seiyu came out of the closet.
Get it?
No.
P.
I know you. She said. Misa tried to look calm, but the fear in her eyes said a different story. She was very frightened because this girl might know the truth, and she would be in.
Here, I'll be Misa. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know that you and Dark.
No. Sorry, that was my dark slipping. No, don't tell people. You have to keep it a secret.
Why is she a smoker?
Mike Wazowski.
Okay, I won't tell on one condition. You have to have sex with me. Misa looked surprised. She stepped back and gasped.
You're a lesbian?
She asked curiously. Yes. Why are you? Why are you?
I am vicarious.
Misa replied as she took off her dress and walked into Sayu's room. Meanwhile, in Light and Dark were talking about the powerful new Death Note. Blued?
Oh.
Yeah, bleed.
1 sec.
I got it because I killed the old king of the Shinigami. That made me the king.
Said Blued. Sorry, I'm drinking my Gator.
The king gets a powerful death note that lets him kill whoever he wants, and also he gets the blood bananas he can use.
It's not powerful, it's powerful.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Powerful.
Let's try it out.
Said Light. That's Light again, I think.
Okay, let's test it to kill this guy.
He pointed. Wait, is he talking to himself? He pointed to a tall, ugly guy on the TV. The man was fat and presenting the weather.
I think that's out of character for Light. Isn't Light like kill all the criminal?
Yeah, no, kill this fucking weatherman. Fuck that guy. Fucking Josh's dad from Drake and Josh.
No, I think that was supposed to be Dark Slide because whatever.
But it just says he.
Yeah, but I don't know his name.
Light said. It said Light confused.
You don't. All you need is the face.
Replied.
Light wrote in the death note. And started off the man died. What did he write?
He just wrote. He's
Guy
just
I'm looking at?
Guy dies. The guy dies.
He just wrote Weatherman.
Whether Josh's dad from Drake and Josh is what he wrote.
No.
Walter Nichols.
Well, we don't know his name in this canon, bro.
Yeah.
We'll
I
just
can't
assume
believe
it's
I
Walter Nichols.
remembered that.
Also, yeah, I hate you.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Said Light amazed as he watched the man roll around the floor dying.
Light.
Now let us.
Oh, now let's try it on more TV people.
Meanwhile, back in Seiyu's room, Seiyu and Misa were both in their underwear. Seiyu was wearing a blue Nike sports bra and short, and Misa was wearing a bikini with glitter on it that was shiny against her blonde hair. Misa let her hair down and said to Seiyu,
You look hot. Oh, sorry. You look so hot.
Seiyu leaned over and began making out with Misa. She quickly unbuttoned Misa's bikini and it fell to the floor, leaving her topless. Seiyu then took off her own underwear off, and she was naked underneath.
Damn.
As Seiyu began moving down and Frenched her neck.
I too like to lean down on my partner and whisper sweet bonjour into their neck.
I was gonna say something in French, but I literally can't remember.
It's you, dude.
Narrator.
There was a knock on the door. Seiyu cussed and went to the door. She opened the door and it was dark. He looked shocked and said,
My sister's a lesbian.
Seiyu realized she was naked and slammed the door. You just open the door fucking naked and you're like, what's up?
What's happened, dude?
Fuck off, you perv. Mom and Soichiro should have never adopted you back, but we have to do this some other time, said Seiyu. Misa went back and said,
I hope so.
And grinned. She took her cloths and put them on and climbed out the window so Noon would see. What about Light? Light's just like, dude, where's my fucking girlfriend, bro? When she was alone, she took Misa's bag. They looked inside it. There's too many she's in goodness. And she looked inside it and found a black death note inside her notebook. She took the secret cell phone her dad Zoichiro had given her and called it. Hi, Dad, I did what you asked. I got Misa's and it's this death note and it's full of dead people. Excellent, Dad replied. Now the game can begin. Oh my god, what? Find out more next time.
Man, this author's really energetic. You know what I'm really energetic about?
Moving.
You know what I'm really energetic about?
What?
Coming right back after this break.
Oh.
And welcome back to So You Think Fanon. What would you guys think of that break?
That break sure was long, and I definitely didn't talk at the beginning of you starting the recording.
It's okay. I can just edit it out.
Yeah.
So, what did you guys think of this excerpt? These 3 chapters of a 42 chapter epic.
There were more twists than a roller coaster.
Yeah, hold on. It gets really weird, all right? This is the worst part, all right? I'm looking at the chapters. It goes chapter 32, chapter 33, chapter 34, chapter 35. And then what should be chapter 36 is called chapter 33. But chapter 35 was called really chapter 32, but new. So, like, the numbering just gets really off for, like, a full while.
It goes 32, 33, 34, 35, 33, 34, 30.
That's so weird. I didn't know that we had, like, a branching narrative where we could see the perspective.
Chapter 4 is called I Forgot What Happens But Cool. I'm reading. Also, I'm looking at some of the chapter names. Sayu gets a plane. Dark and Noami in England.
Elle dies, but that's a twist.
I don't know too much about this fanfiction. I like Sweaty Angle. I learned about this at that Jello Apocalypse panel in 2014. I do know. I think they introduce a female Death Note user whose Death Note is her skin, and she gets tattoos.
I think I know who it is. I'm assuming it's Chapter 12's Light Sister, Night Yagami.
Night Yagami? I'm already playing the Shadow to Light Sonic. This isn't fair.
Yeah, I was about to say, why is your Dark Yagami voice
Save
Shadow?
this Chapter 23.
Because I thought it would be funny.
Chapter 23, Save the Queen from Dark.
Where's that damn 4th Death Note?
Chapter 22, Helicopter, and also...
Sexings.
Dude, I've always
33.
wanted to have sexings.
Chapter 33, Soichiro Goes to McDonald's, followed by Chapter 34.
Yeah.
Sexiest yet, maybe too hot.
Oh my gosh.
This is such a roller coaster ride.
Blue to Heart Samantha? Gasping face?
The Mystery Deepers.
My favorite one.
Mystery Deepers! I had to think about that. Oh.
Can I get a shirt that just says the Mystery Deepers?
And then it's just like :O.
I think my favorite one is Epilogue, but it's spelled EPILOG space 2 spin the bottle and dudes die.
Hold on.
I can't wait for the Mystery Deepers. I want a shirt, I want a pin, I want every single merch I can get that just says the Mystery Deepers. Mo deaths, mo problems. The Dark Yagami Twisted Fantasy.
The Haunting of Dark Yagami. Good night, night. It's a pun.
After night comes the dawn. Dark goes on the internet. The end is not near. Get
the
tit.
battle. It predicted battle royales. Chapter 36. The battle royale kicks of.
Battle Royal.
Battle Royal kicks of.
Yeah, dude, the Battle Persona 5 Royal kicks off.
I can't get over the Mystery Deepers. Mad Dad, Sad Dad, Bad Dad.
The Mystery Deepers.
The fight.
You know what we've never done?
Except no fighting.
What have we not done,
What have we
Sergo?
not
We've
done?
never ever checked out the reviews.
That's a good point.
Are
We
there
haven't
reviews?
read a
I
few
didn't know you
reviews.
could even.
Yeah, you could review on Fanfiction.net.
My favorite one already is Why My Dingo Up?
This is beyond science.
Stop it with all the immortal of all the mortal rip-offs.
This is life changing. They should teach this in school instead of boring Romeo and Juliet.
Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami said gay rights.
As the pink called Floyd after reading this fanfic, I have become comfortably dumb.
Dude,
Smiley
This
face.
is clapped.
Dude, I like Guest's review of Chapter 2 because he has the same upset feelings that we do. When did he first shoot Watari? How can you shoot someone again if you haven't shot them before?
Dude, it's his stand. All right, I think my favorite one is from a user called So, and he put this on chapter 1. It says it's just "you what mate" several times over.
Big Wonka said, "I really liked the Seiyu X Misa scene a few chapters back. Can you put in
hold on, there's a quote that's been highlighted by Prince Veggie. From chapter 33. And it says, "Light my son," so Ichiro said, spitting chewed fries everywhere, and it was dead gross, and one hit a window. "Why are you naked?" "'Cause it's too hot today." "No, it's not. It's a blizzard. And I mean in the fic. I know it's not in real life because it's summer and it's all sunny and like 100 degrees, but I am a writer, and writers are allowed to make stuff up like the weather sometimes, and weather is spelled completely wrong. "Okay, I lied. It's because I was sexing a woman in the alley behind McDonald's." So Ichiro smiled, the biggest smile in his life, and he looked at the Joker. He looked the Joker, but with no makeup and a mustache that was full of McFish and McFlurry. "You are an awesome son now, not a lame-o like you used to be." This is better than Shakespeare, but Shakespeare's also spelled wrong.
I found a really good review by a guy named Paul from 2015 on page 4 of the review. "I've been suffering from a severe case of bipolar disorder my whole life, causing me to iterate between phases of mania and soul-crushing depression. Sometimes I feel so desperate, so utterly hopeless, I try to escape from reality by whatever means necessary. For some reason, I always end up here, driven by a strange mixture of it, between a deep desire to expose myself to things even more confusing, more ridiculous than my own existence, and uncontrollable urge to numb myself with things I find mildly entertaining. As soon as I set out to look for the chapter at which I stopped last time around, my eyes linger on the words, a new beginning of action. And for a second, I have to burst out with uncontrollable giggling. All my worries, all my pessimistic thoughts are wiped away by the sheer absurdity of this story. I've tried everything. Medication, therapy, homeopathics, meditation. There's nothing so quick and effective to put me out of phase of acute depression. I don't care if this is a troll fic or a work of an individual more confused and damaged than I am. I don't care if this is offensive or repulsive to some people. All I care about is the fact it's able to make me laugh in these moments where I think I'll never laugh again."
That's so fucking wholesome. I don't know. That's dude. Props to Paul specifically.
Where did you find that review?
It's on page 4. If you
I
click on reviews and go to page 4.
Another really good review.
Oh my god! Thank you, Paul.
I like this one from Mighty Manga 666. "It takes a special kind of black, bottomless hatred of humanity to write 48 chapters of this calculatedly insane drivel. It's that kind of writing that you can use to torture criminals, and yet I somehow enjoyed it more than any other fanfiction I've ever read."
Someone said Wales is a country.
Someone said "suck my dick and call me Santa's helper."
Someone said above that on chapter 1, what is his special place?
On a scale from 1 to 10, I give this over 9,000. Fuck grammar, fuck the internet, and fuck everything. Thank you, Mighty Mango 666.
Okay, apparently someone said a moon descended on the ground and started to stab people, and that's on chapter 24. Give me a second.
If you have a fanfiction.net account, you can read the replies to the reviews.
Oh, I don't?
Yeah, I also don't have an account.
Oh my gosh, hold on. I found a quote from one review. This is in chapter 24. "Then the moon got really close to the ground, and it was the pointy moon, so it started stabbing people, and blood poured everywhere like the sea, except the sea was on fire, like lava." Oh, and also there was a volcano.
So I'm going to assume that this is a My Immortal.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt about it that this is clearly meant to be taken not seriously at all.
I don't know, because guest on chapter 48 in May 4th, 2015 said the change from average to My Immortal copy is gradual, and I disagree. It's pretty there.
This is life-changing. They should teach this in school instead of boring Romeo and Juliet.
So what are we rating this thing, guys?
Hold on. My favorite one is chapter 3. Light and Dark, The Adventures of Dark Yagami said gay rights.
I said that.
You mean the one written by XXX Temptation?
Yeah. This is a masterpiece. I haven't read all of it, but I definitely think we should probably get this for our panel. I feel like this is kind of worth it. This is a complete fan fiction that's a complete utter brain fuck. I love it. So if you had to give a recommendation, would you say I recommend it, or would you say no?
Honestly, it was really fun. I would recommend it. This is fun.
Yeah, I'd also recommend it.
Honestly, like as a troll fic, obviously as like a real fic, I'd give it like a 2. But like as a troll fic, 8. Honestly,
I don't know. I feel like I ironically enjoyed it enough to give it like an 8. And this is coming from some guy who's never seen Death Note. I've never watched Death Note, never read Death Note, never done anything with Death Note except I know that it exists and that L sits like a perched bird. But other than that, I had a good time reading this. So, I have we have some time. So I have a quick pitch.
Yes.
A very quick pitch.
Yeah.
If you could, like, let's just, like, for whatever reason, just try and come up with, like, the worst possible My Immortal-esque story for any, like, show, TV, movie, whatever.
Okay, well, first of all, we have to combine multiple things.
We have to combine things
So
too.
what are things we know a lot about? Like Sergio and I know a lot about Warhammer, so obviously 40k lore is
Persona.
going to be in here. Persona, got it.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers,
So it's Super Sentai meets Persona. What about JoJo's? Can we have JoJo's in here?
JoJo. Yeah.
Yeah, JoJo, Persona 5, specifically 5.
Okay.
Warhammer 40k.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Alright.
Okay, here's my pitch.
Okay.
We're in here's another one for you, Sergio. So it's gonna take place in the small town of Kamurocho,
Okay.
and it's gonna take. And our main character's name is going to be Robert Gilliman.
I see.
An average 14-year-old high school student whose dad is also the emperor of Japan.
Oh, okay.
His best friend, Ryuji Sakamoto, or as they say in the dub, Sakamoto. Did they fix that in Royal?
Nope.
Are they still
I think that would require redubbing the whole game, and I'm pretty sure they didn't want to do that.
what? Hold on. Tommy Oliver, his best friend Tommy Oliver and Ryuji Sakamoto are just your average high school student. When all of a sudden, a new kid moves into town. Jotaro Kujo.
No, it has to be a My Immortal joke. So it can't be Jotaro. It's the son of Jotaro, and no, it's just because
it's
hold on, not Jotaro.
It's Jota Kujo, the son of Kakyoin and Jotaro.
No, yeah, there we go. It's the son of Kakyoin and Jotaro. It's what did you say it was?
It's Jota. Have you never seen the Kakyoin egg laying?
Yeah, Jota
Yeah,
Kujo.
Jota Kujo.
Okay, so Jota Kujo. Does he have a stand already?
Yeah, it's like Emerald Platinum or something.
I don't like that. We're giving him a new stand. His
Hold
new
on.
stand is known solely as I want to say it's solely known as Last Surprise because you got to fit more Persona in there, and it looks like Arsene.
It's Charmy Green. My bad.
I don't like that as well. So we're making it Last Surprise. That's his stand.
Yes, and it looks like Arsene mixed with
Star
Crazy
Platinum.
Diamond.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Star Platinum because it would just be like Arsene, but with like a wild fucking mullet.
But we don't want it to be too derivative, you know?
Right. Sorry. How about like Arsene combined with because everyone, yeah, I guess like a Crazy Diamond makes a lot more sense. And like it's the heart is like the Persona.
Who is our OC protagonist? What characters are they going for? Like who's our Draco Malfoy in this?
Oh, we have to go after who's the husbando besides Joker? Like we can't just date Joker. He doesn't really have much of a personality.
Yusuke?
I don't
Absolutely
know.
not. Yusuke is. I can't put into words.
What you want Akechi? I guess Akechi is the closest thing to
Akechi.
Draco Malfoy.
I was thinking that who's Fox? I don't remember names well.
That's Yusuke.
Then yeah, Yusuke.
Are you thinking of Yosuke from 4?
No, because I've
Fox.
never played
That's
4.
Yusuke.
But yeah, no, it should be Goro Akechi, and he has the Death Note because he's Goro Akechi.
He's also a Power Ranger.
Yeah, and he's also a Power Ranger.
He's the Silver Feather Man.
He's not only the Silver Feather Man. He is the Silver Feather Shadow Ranger.
In our main character Robert Gilliman is the
I thought our main character was the new kid who has the stand that's literally just Arsene mixed with Crazy Diamond.
No, that's his rival.
Oh, that's his rival. Okay.
Yeah, Robert Gilliman is also a Power Ranger, the Ultramarine Blue Ranger.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know where they got the name from, but yeah.
Okay.
And he also has a stand. His
You mean a stand
is called,
Sona? You're just looking up something.
His stand is called Last Emperor. I definitely didn't just Google songs with the word emperor.
Yeah, that's fair. So Last Emperor, what's Last Emperor's stand ability?
Last Emperor's stand ability is to be the main character. And
So it's just plot armor.
And to also win every fight that he in.
Okay,
but
so
he
has,
doesn't know
like...
how to use it, and it just happens on its own volition.
That's fair. Okay, then I guess the rival then...
And it looks like Tusk Act 4 with a bunch of, the ultramarine toilet bowl symbol.
Yeah.
What's it called? Omega?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got those on it instead of stars. But it's just Tusk Act 4.
Okay, it's just Blue Tusk Act 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so then last surprise stand ability is that, for whatever reason, it counters whatever is going on with
Robert.
Yeah, with Robert's Last Emperor. So what ends up happening is, like, if Robert does time stop, Last Surprise counters that by stopping that and doing a time stop.
By unpausing time.
Yeah, he unpauses time. But because Robert has plot armor, it does it anyways. That's how it works.
Yes.
It just works. That's the new trademark. Robert's stand is it just works too. And then on top of that, he's friends with not Robert. Robert's too much of a Chad. Robert's friends with like Josuke and like Josuke's friend and like
what's Josuke's friend name? Frank.
And the small one with Reverb.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron. And
Jimmy Neutron is also here. His
other friend Oda Nobunaga.
Okay, so all right. Well, what if Jimmy Neutron has his stand? What would Jimmy Neutron's stand be? Would it be
it's
brain power?
It's brain stew.
Would it be brain power? Like the fucking song?
Was that a song? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure brain power is a song. It's a meme song.
Well, I mean, brain stew is also a song, so either could work.
So,
but brain power / stew's ability is that if he thinks, he can just make it.
So what if he thinks that he can stop time?
Well, then he can stop time.
Neat. That's real neat.
But he also has to think of like a you can do this but kind of thing. So like he's like, I can stop time, but I have to stand on my tippy toes the entire time.
I could stop time, but there's no side effect.
That's his Requiem ability. There's no downside.
No, his Requiem ability is that he doesn't have to say but.
And he dies halfway through the plot because Robert Gilliman's asshole older brother, Horace Gilliman, tried to kill him, and he was like, "I'll take you out, Horace. I have my final power. I kill you, but." And then a single tear drops down his face, and he goes,
"I have to die too."
And he looks at Robert, and he goes,
"Dude, that's a JoJo ass fucking death."
He looks at Robert. He holds up his thumb, and he goes, "Take care of Goddard for me." As they both die.
Now.
As they both die.
Jimmy Neutron. Like, I want Jimmy Neutron saying, "I kill you, but I die as well." And it's like the JoJo menacing. It has like the fucking. And then like, or just like, I'm trying to figure out a way.
It is Carl Weezer. No, it's the alien slug Carl Weezer from Planet Sheen.
Hey Jimmy, I'm about to kick his ass.
No, his stand cry is gotta blast. He's like, hey Jimmy. We're about to show this Horace guy who's boss.
Right. My new pitch. My new fucking dumbass pitch. In the event that one of us just can't come to a recording. And we like there's 2 people here instead of 3. We spend that time developing a Jimmy Neutron
a Jimmy Neutron
Jim's Jimbo's Bizarre Adventure.
Jim's Brain Blast Adventure.
Jimbo, it's Jimbo because Jimmy's dad refers to him as Jimbo.
Yeah.
So it's Jimbo's Bizarre Adventure, trademarked. What would be the first act of Jim's Bizarre Adventure or Jimbo's Bizarre Adventure? What would be like the first part of Jimbo's Bizarre Adventure?
Obviously, the main villain of part 1 would have to be the first villain of the first arc would have to be Cindy, and then
Right.
Cindy joins the team, and his
Oh,
team
yeah.
consists of Sheen, and just Sheen and Jimmy, because Carl doesn't exist because he's a stand.
Yeah, Carl's is. Why isn't Carl like a main character and his stand is the most powerful, but he's like so inept in using it that it's just not very good.
Then what would Jimmy's stand be if not Carl either?
Jimmy's stand is his dog, his robot
Oh,
dog.
Goddard.
Yeah, Goddard. Goddard is his stand.
So his stand would be Brain Stew, and it would be Goddard. Sheen's would be something with Ultra in the title for Ultra Lord.
Yeah, Ultra Lord or Lord. Why not just Lord? Like the artist.
Like the artist Lord, yeah.
Yeah, so his stand is Lord.
His stand is the Lord.
No, it's
But,
just
like,
Lord.
No,
L-O-R-D-E.
I think the Lord hits better, like Lorde still, but like the Lord.
I don't know if that could work because the band's name is not.
What is
the Lord.
your thought, Sergio? Because like you think of the hand, and the hand is named after the band, and the hand is called the hand. So like you can change it up a little bit.
Okay, that's fair. I didn't know that. I kind of skipped over part 4 a little bit. I know a lot of people are big into part 4, but I'm not a big fan of part 4.
I'm a bigger fan of part 5.
Yeah, I'm that guy too.
But I think Carl's stand would have to be like
It's llama related. It's got to be llama.
Yeah.
Related. That or it's just a really buff llama.
What would it be named?
Oh, I know. It would be Stacy's mom because he really likes Jimmy's mom. So it would be called Stacy's mom. That's his stand name, and it's a buff llama
with Jimmy's mom's face.
No, that's cursed. That's beyond cursed.
It's just like halfway through the part, like Carl's finally like, Jimmy, let me show this guy who's boss, and he just like he takes off his shirt and he like sheds like 200 pounds, and he's super jacked, and his stand appears and he goes, "You're gonna regret ever putting sentient pants onto this town, evil Sheen."
Okay, now the question comes. So Jimmy's stand ability is that he has it's essentially like brain blast. Like it has to be something physical that he can do. Like he has to physically be able to make it, but it can be literally anything.
Yeah, and it's also a stand, like a generic stand rush stand too, because it's gotta be.
I think Sheen's stand would be like a suit stand and then it would make him look like Ultra Lord.
Yeah.
And then Carl has to have a really beyond busted ability.
Carl's ability is to to cause all of the enemies to have llama hair allergies, so they start having asthma attacks.
I do not think that's very powerful.
Well, okay, imagine you're just like, I'm gonna fight this fat kid, and then he just gives you an asthma attack, and then he sheds his shirt, and he's like fucking cut like a Greek god, and he's like, "You're gonna regret putting
the thought of Carl being cut like a Greek god sounds scary.
Yeah.
And then his stand also, if someone he deems his friend ever gets hurt, and he rubs the llama hair onto it, their wound is instantly healed.
I was thinking more like something like Abdul, who's like Abdul's like really busted, like you know that. But we have to make it. We have to give it to like Carl.
Flame Chicken.
Yeah, fire Red Magician or Magician Red. He has to have Carl's ability, giving asthma attacks.
Also,
it's
you know how I can tell
really
you read,
good.
You know how I can tell you read the manga?
How?
Because his name in the anime is Afdal.
Yeah, it's Abdul. I'm trying to think of because asthma attack's really good, but what if the enemy is like an inhaler?
You can't cure it with an inhaler. It's super.
That's so dumb.
Super magical.
Okay, but here's my pitch. Here's my stupid dumb pitch. All right. So, Carl's stand is it's like
his stand is King Crimson.
No, I don't want to say it's King Crimson, but
it's a llama.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's King Crimson better because the cool part of JoJo's is that no stand is the same unless it's like the world, in which case then it's just the world, and Star Platinum, they're just the same or whatever. Like Carl's stand has to be so beyond busted that it's honestly kind of threatening. Like maybe his stand ability, in combination with the whole giving asthma attacks, he just gets to warp reality into whatever he wants.
Ooh, it should be like Purple Haze, where it's super powerful, but he can't control it.
Yeah, I was thinking like he just doesn't know, like he just has no idea how to control it, and like anytime like Jimmy's like, "Here, Carl, I'll show you." Carl's just like, "Nah, Jimmy, I got this. I can control my own stand," and he just never uses his stand.
What's the burger place in Jimmy Neutron called?
Dude,
The Burger Shack or whatever.
hold on, let me look. Let me get Jimmy Neutron burger place.
McSpanky's.
Oh yeah, McSpanky.
He's like, come on, Carl, I'll show you how it works. And he's like, yeah, Jimmy, I'm just gonna go get a McSpanky burger.
Yeah, and he just like it's like, but like here's what happens. Like he's just like, it's okay, Jimmy, I already got this. And without him like being able to control his stand, like he's just like, man, I'm hungry. I can really get for me McSpankies. And then like he lifts up his hands, and there's just now a sandwich in his hands. Like he just has a burger.
He's like, I could really go for a triple McSpanky with extra ketchup
and some sodium chloride. And then he just lifts up his hands, and he has a burger. Like he could be literally on the other side of the planet, and he could just ask for a McSpankies, and then he gets it.
Carl, we're suffocating in space. Give us the ability to breathe. Yeah, Jimmy, I would, but I really need a McSpanky burger right now.
No, he doesn't even say anything. He's like, and then he just eats he just takes a nice chop.
He just goes.
So yeah, so Carl has the ability to warp reality. Jimmy has the ability to literally make anything in physical space, and then Sheen is just Ultra Lord.
Okay, Sheen's power is that if he can't understand something, it can't hurt him.
Oh my god, that's even better.
Because Sheen is really stupid, so he's just like it's an armor that's Ultra Lord's armor. But if something attacks him and he's like, yeah, I don't get the power. I can't do a Sheen impression.
Hey Jimmy, I can't get the power.
And then he just doesn't affect him.
Yeah, like the way that enemies have to the enemies have to reveal what their stand ability does, so that way they can actually hurt Sheen. That's so
Sheen's unsurprise attackable. Like someone shoots at him, and he's just like, I don't get how the bullet can go that fast, and it just doesn't hurt him.
All right, I got an even better pitch. What if Sheen's ability is like as a normal stand ability, and Carl's stand just gives him that ability. So like, if he doesn't understand something, he just doesn't get affected by it.
What would Sheen's normal ability be then?
Sheen's normal ability is like he can fly. He has super, like, hold on, let me get Ultra Lord up here so that way I can see, because I need to, like, it's essentially just Ultra Lord, but as a stand, you know? So like he gets whatever Ultra Lord can do.
Is Ultra Lord the purple flirt mascot?
He's from a video game. That's all I know. Nobody knows what his powers are. Yeah, so his powers are just, I am super strong, I'm super fast, and I can fly. Like that's his ability. So to make him even stronger, Carl gives his stand the ability to if he doesn't understand something, it just does not affect him. And that was Jimmy's idea.
Uh-huh.
And so now Sheen just is like, I don't know how bullets work, and then just like it just doesn't affect him. This sounds like actually pretty cool. Just having that's the ability to not understand something and just not affect you. It just sounds like a really funny ability.
Sheen, we haven't eaten in months. I don't know how stomachs work.
I know how to eat. Oh man, I think that's a good place to end the episode. I want to thank you all for listening to our podcast and our ramblings about how Jimbo's Bizarre Adventure would handle. If you have some crazy idea on some stand abilities for Jimmy and the gang, even Cindy, let us know, and we'll definitely take them into consideration whenever we get back to doing that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching or listening, and we will see you all next week.